All right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Wednesday webcast. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd, and if you are listening, you've figured out by now that this is not a live webcast today. This is pre-recorded. I wanted to make sure that the video would show up immediately on our YouTube channel for your review. So, as a matter of fact, that's what you're looking at right now is the YouTube channel for Cal State S4. And what you'll see on our YouTube channel in the very top are our featured videos. And so the last webcast, which was on October 8th about version 2.0, some of you may not have had a chance to see it. It's been recovered and it is in the featured videos as well. And then this video should be right next to that one after I've completed it. So I'm Tracy, I'm with Cal State S4, and we are talking about version 2.0 and some of the new features that come with version 2.0 and are built in. Today we're going to be focusing on opportunities, and this is a piece of Cal State S4 that we have expanded from the last version. I'm going to switch over to the live site, well actually to the development site of version 2.0. And here it is right here. And here's the test campus CSU Hetchy. And this is at dev.calstatess4.com, where you all are ultimately ending up in your own versions of Cal State S4. What we're looking at here is basically a program staff, the main page, the main dashboard page. And it looks very similar, of course, to the older version of S4. You'll see that you have different tabs up top, which is courses, sites, users, opportunities, and forms. We're going to be focusing on opportunities today, and we'll just go right over into that. So what exactly is an opportunity? Basically, an opportunity is a way to further define a service placement. Previously, generally, you would only place at a site. You wouldn't place with a specific opportunity at the site. But we have expanded opportunities so that you can pull out individual opportunities at any given site. There are a couple of different ways to access opportunities, and then I'll go into how to create opportunities. The Opportunities tab has just a list of all of the opportunities. Now, for a staff, you're seeing the managed list, so it's just sort of a list of each opportunity. There's also a public list, and that's for your students and faculty. They see a slightly different looking list, and they also only see the ones that are associated with the program that they're involved with. So for example, you'll see some of the information such as a classroom assistant or a muralist that are opportunities that might be available that you want to pull out specifically. In the public list, you see the program, the type of opportunity that it is, and when it is available for placement. Let me go back to the Opportunities tab though. And so when you manage an opportunity, you can create different opportunities. They all have to be attached to a particular site. So the way to add an opportunity as a staff is that you actually go into the specific site where you know the opportunity is available. You'll actually see here, if I try to add the opportunity here, it will send me to the program site, desired program site page. So it'll take you to the site list so that first thing you need to do is figure out where the opportunity is available. So let's say there's a new opportunity available at Sunny Brae Middle School. You would go into Sunny Brae Middle School's site. Now again, this is not the public view, this is the staff view. The difference is that you'll see that you have the ability as staff to activate or inactivate the site up in the upper right hand corner here. You also have additional tabs, like you can edit the site, whereas students, of course, cannot edit the site. And so here's that site. Now there are two places where you can actually see opportunities within the site itself. One is there is an Opportunities tab, and that is available to students as well. And then also at the bottom of the site, you can see a list of the current opportunities, or you could view them all. So as staff, if you want to add an additional opportunity, you can go to the Opportunities tab. And then you can simply add an opportunity at Sunny Brae Middle School, right there. Now when you're adding an opportunity, it just goes through sort of some of the basics. and you can review this. I have a document that goes into the details in a user guide about some of these specifics. But you can add, let's say there is a community service day that's going to be happening. You can say community service day. You select the type of opportunity. And the type of opportunity, we have some default ones, but you can create more that are specific to your campus. You can put a description in. Help prepare, come help paint our school at the community day of service. If there are additional risks, ladders, that you need to pull out that are specific to this opportunity that aren't included in the general site, you can add those. And then you want to put in the date of the opportunity. Now you can choose an entire term that an opportunity is available, or you can choose a range. So this is a single day of service. So we would just put in that single day of service and make it clear that that's the date of the opportunity. Additionally, you'll need to choose when then you want to advertise this opportunity to students. And that also can be either by term or by date range. So I want to advertise this for the week prior to the actual service, and then or 2 weeks prior. Once you have completed the opportunity creation, then you just simply hit save. And then you will be able to see that this third opportunity, Community Service Day, has been added to Sunny Brae Middle School. When you go into the Opportunities tab, you'll see that Community Service Day has been added. When you go into the site, you'll see the same thing. Community Service Day is added. Now, for a student then, and I'd like to show you the student view. So if a student were then to log in and they were supposed to sign up for the Community Service Day, this is the view that a student has when they're logging in. Slightly different, of course, than the staff view. It will list any programs they're involved with. It will list courses that they need to sign up with. So let's say they are in a course or a program, but they're in a course and the faculty is going to have them sign up for the Community Day of Service. A difference now in new S4 is that they can then in the placement process search by the site if they know where the site is that they're going to be serving, or they can search by the opportunity. So let's say the opportunity is that Community Day of Service. If they were to search by opportunities, they'll see a list of the opportunities that are available to them as associated with either their course or their program, depending on how you have it set up. So they can see the details of the opportunity. This Community Service Day is what they're looking for. This is the one they want to select. Maybe there were 4 different options of places they could serve. They select the opportunity, and then automatically, because that one is associated with a site, it just continues to move them forward through the placement process. I won't show you the whole placement process because we will go over that separately. But essentially, that is how the opportunity piece can work for you. You can call out specific opportunities at any given site. Now, in terms of setting up opportunities and how that will look on your campus, there are a couple of different ways that this can happen, and you'll really want to give this some thought. You might not even want to or need to use opportunities at all. But here is, I've kind of worked up, because I'm a visual learner, an example of how opportunities can be utilized on your campus. Let's say the way you have S4 set up. So you have 3 different types of programs using S4 or parsed out in S4. An academic internship is considered one type of program. Service learning is considered another type of program. Now remember, we have an overarching parent site which will hold the university agency agreement for the entire campus so that it can be accessed by whatever programs are using S4. And then each program can have their own program sites underneath that parent site. So, for example, This would be an example of, let's say, Service Learning was hosting a community day of service. They have a variety of different program sites that they use for service learning, but they also want to use those sites for this community day of service. They could add that additional opportunity, community day of service, so that it calls out specifically what the student is doing at the program site. Now, this is one way that you can set it up, and this is pretty centralized in terms of the high impact practice. That's how the programs are divided up. However, you could also do it differently, where instead of it being centralized through the high impact practices, different departments are in charge of their sites and then the opportunities there at the site. So here's another way to approach it. Let's say you have parsed out your programs on your campus by department, and the business school is using it, and the School of Education is using it, and Service Learning is using it. Parent site will be the same again for all, and then each program creates their own program sites. In this case, it would be different, where then business school is keeping track and has their own internship opportunity and their own internship opportunity methods and forms, and the School of Education may have different opportunities. They may have an internship down here, but it's specific to them instead of the internship being the overarching program. Either way, this is sort of the tiered method that you can use Cal State S4 to approach a variety of different service opportunities happening at any given site for any given program. One last thing also then, and you'll see this in the email, of course, we're updating all of the documents as related to version 2.0 of Cal State S4, and you will have a link to and be able to review the opportunities feature and the new documentation that is in the user guide. So I've given you a link to this on the email I sent, and that will also be available on calstatess4.com. And of course, if you have any questions, you are welcome to contact me. We will probably, and I'm going back to the YouTube channel again. YouTube channel is a great place to get more information. Look for more videos as they come. I will probably do the live webcast next week instead of a pre-recorded, because it seems like they have solved the glitch of conversion. But stay tuned. Next week will be more information about forms and how those are going to work in version 2.0 of Cal State S4. That's it for now, and have a great day. Feel free to contact me, Tracy, at the email support@calstatess4.com.